Hi there, I'm Shannon of Shanni Loves Paper, and this is a new beginning for me. I'm standing outside my craft haven, I want to call it. That's my favorite place to be. And sorry for the shaking, I'm holding this in my hand. I want to take you in. I've been trying to do this for a long time, but I've been putting it off for a long time, seeking perfection. And you know what? I'm done. I'm never going to be perfect, and neither is my scrapbook going to be perfect. So let's open the curtain behind me because I don't have a door, I just have a curtain. And let's go take a look inside. Hold on. Okay, here we are. Let's open the curtain and welcome you to my messy craft room. It's cleaner than it was. I've been working on it for a couple months since we moved up here, and I have to warn you, it's fairly packed because I have a lot of stuff, and when we moved up here, we downsized. So I got half the space that I had before. I'm in here, it's full, but this is actually not everything that I own. Luckily, I am fortunate to be blessed with a husband who knows and understands just how much I love my scrapbooking stuff, and he's not forcing me to get rid of a lot of it. I'm able to hide it in a few other spots, shall we say, around the house. The garage, closet, storage room, you know, places like that. So I'm lucky. This is my desk. This is where I sit. That's where I'm eventually going to record videos, hopefully. I have storage everywhere. Things still need to be done. Look, that picture over there in the corner hasn't even been hung up yet, but it's going. It'll get there. This is my window. It's not a nice view. The house next to us is very close, and between us is a block wall that you see through this window, so that's why it's not open. As you can tell, I have a lot of Kallax storage because that is what works best for me. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail or show you inside of a lot of stuff. This is just a rough idea. Let me turn the camera around and we'll have a little bit more of a talk, okay? Okay, back again. So, I've been trying to do this for a long time, and I finally decided that this year enough was enough. Once we got moved in, I was going to go online. I'm going online for a couple different reasons. I'm a senior now. I'm fully retired. So is my husband. We're double retirees. And still, I procrastinate and will find almost anything else to do in the house or in my gardens before I will let myself craft. And yes, let myself. I'm retired. I have no grandchildren. I don't work outside of the home. Why do I have to let myself craft? I don't. It's my hobby. It's what I do. It's something I love. I love paper. That is why my name for my page is Shanni Loves Paper. Shanni is a family nickname of mine, and I truly love paper. Couldn't you tell when you saw my video? I have it everywhere in here. I love the way paper looks. I love the way it feels. I love the way it smells. My friends, laugh at me when I buy a new package of paper, and almost one of the first things I do, I open it up and I smell it. Yeah, I'm one of those weird people. It comes partly probably from being a librarian. But anyways, I'm doing this channel for reasons. I want to help you, and I want you to help me. I want to help you use your stash. I want to help you craft, get things done. Make time for yourself to do this craft that we all love. Make time to make things for your friends, for your family. Make things just for yourself. It doesn't have to be something that you give away or that has a reason or, a purpose, beyond just having it in your room because you made it and you love it and you just keep it and you look at it and you remember and you think, I made this. This is for me and I love it. I also want to teach you things. If, you know, I have experience. I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 15 years. I switched from Stampin' Up! To Fun Stampers Journey because it was more local to where I was living. I was with Fun Stampers Journey until they switched over and merged into Spellbinders. I didn't want to do affiliate marketing then because I was working, and affiliate marketing does take a lot of time. So I left at that point. And then I just kind of freestyled and did anything that I wanted. I also was a close to my heart consultant for a couple of years. I love all of it, and I love everybody's stuff. I don't want to be tied down to any one thing. So I like using everybody's stuff. I like all the pretty things. I like all the beautiful things. I'm not so much about the cutesy or the gothic or like dark, mysterious. I'm more flowery, pretty, floral, country, vintage, old-fashioned. But, you know, every now and again, I do break off and I try to push myself, push my boundaries, and challenge myself to use things that I wouldn't normally use, or that to use papers and create things that I wouldn't normally do. So, you know, I can touch on a little bit of it, but I feel like I have knowledge to give you guys. And I also want to give you encouragement and motivation, and hopefully in future videos, crafting time. Come and craft with me. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I make cards. I scrapbook. I make paper decor. Right now, one of my loves that I'm deeply into and deeply invested into, some of you know what I mean by that. One of the things I'm deeply invested in is journaling. Junk journaling, but not 100% junk journaling. And not strictly just for writing in. I like to put a lot of pictures in my journals, almost like scrapbook journals, if you kind of want to merge the two. When I scrapbook, I freestyle. Sometimes I will look up and get a layout online that I see that I think looks interesting, and I kind of want to use that as my stepping off point. Other times I'll use my Mosaic Moments. I have quite a few of the Mosaic Moments dies, and I love their system of scrapbooking, so I do that too. I do a little bit of scrapbooking with, oh, what's it called? Oh, not Creative Memories. Kiwi Lane. Kiwi Lane. I have some Kiwi Lane dies, and I like to do their format of scrapbooking too. I make cards. When I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I did a lot of cards, and I still use cards. I like to make them to give away to family and friends. I also donate some to seniors or Cards for Kindness. I do a little bit of everything. You know, I'm kind of one of those regular crafters that has 10 billion tabs open in her brain with 10 billion projects, half started, half finished, or wanting to get started. So, you know, I'm like you, but I have a hard time getting myself in here and actually getting stuff done. So if I have to do YouTube videos and get them posted online, I'll get more stuff done. Don't you think? I hope so. I want you to join me. So hopefully once I get this online, because I don't think I'm going to edit it much because I don't know a lot about that yet. I'm just learning how to do all this stuff. I have to figure out how to get this posted online. So that's hard enough. I don't want to edit it. This is me. This is Shannon. This is how I am. Except, you know, I did put on a little bit of makeup today because you're going to see my face today. In my future videos, mostly you're only going to see my chubby little hands, you know, whatever, from the, you know, bottom, whatever, however you call it. I forget. There's a term for that. I don't know what it is yet. But anyways, you're mostly just going to see my chubby little hands. And I do not manicure my nails. So don't give me grief about that, okay? I'm a gardener. And when I garden, I don't even use gloves. I dig, I get dirt under my nails. So my fingers are the way they are. Just, you know, whatever. Deal with it. So I want you to join me. So hopefully hopefully you get me. Hopefully you might like me. I am looking forward to this new adventure. And if you subscribe, once I get this posted, and you have any ideas for something that you want me to do or to record a video on or to give you information on, let me know, because I'm making a list now of ideas for future videos, and it's a little on the short side right now. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm going to be taking things maybe that I saw online and show you my version. Every now and then, maybe once a year, I get lucky and I come up with an idea that's 100% on my own, and I'll let you know that. But most of the time, I'm not going to be reinventing the wheel. It's, caring is sharing, copy and share, whatever. I need to stop. I've done enough. This is Shannon from Shanni Loves Paper. I really do. And I would really love it if you would join me and watch my videos. Thanks. Bye.